Hello, it's Not Bad Cat here on February 5th, 2022 with your weekly Rimworld mod updates and uploads. I got a couple of quality of life mods here for you this week and a new storyteller to shake up your gameplay. Let's dive in. Getting to the end of the tech tree and want to make your colony look a little bit more spacer looking? Do you like moving walkways in airports where you can go down those long hallways super fast? Your pawns would too. It also means that they can get even more work done. Increase pawn movement speed by up to 45% with Glitterpaths by Ellit. Plus, it looks cool. I love the numbers mod. It's great for seeing data and organizing it however you want. So if you use the numbers mod, Merrick15 has created numbers strip add-on to make your post-raid cleanup a little bit easier. You can see what equipment pawns have, and if they have something good, you don't need to find their body and click strip. Do it right in the numbers menu. Isn't it odd how a pawn can have perfect accuracy shooting an enemy 25 tiles away, despite trees, barricades, and other things between them, just because the enemy isn't directly behind an object? Passive cover by Atkana calculates cover based on everything between pawn and target. It has several options for you on how you want your passive cover to be calculated, so you can set it up according to your playstyle. ILuvSilicon has released their 4th race mod this week, the Zoton Race. Opposite of the Xotan race we looked at last week, the Xotan are all brain, no brawn. They're socially adept, make for good doctors, and have no problem sitting at a desk all day researching. They're not manual laborers, so they're slow to perform work because it's boring. And we know that our brains are very energy hungry. A race with even more brain activity needs more time to rest. You'll want to give them your best bed so they don't sleep the day away. Like the other races, they come with their own faction and you can create your own Xotan starting scenario in the scenario editor. Vanilla Factions Expanded Pirates adds rum. Except it's not the rum you're thinking of. If you aren't a fan of rum being made from the excrement of pawns in rum suits, Real Rum by Cookie allows you to make rum from sugar used in the Vanilla Cooking Expanded mod. Beer, put the sugar into the rum fermenting barrel, wait some days, and later on you'll have some delicious rum. Glow pods are pretty cool, and they can really add to the aesthetic of any mountain base, especially if you pick the tunneler meme. But you can't make them and they expire after 20 days. mlie updated Zero's mod, Eternal Pods, which is very simple. Glow pods last forever. That's it. You might keep hives alive for a little bit longer to pick up a new light source that doesn't need refueling or power. Adronius has created an add-on mod for Vanilla Brewing Expanded to change cigars and differentiate them from cigarettes. Cigars will take much more tobacco to craft, reflecting real-life comparison to the amount of tobacco in cigarettes. And since really, it's the same tobacco, it gets rid of the ability to smoke a cigarette and cigar and gain benefits of both. Their effects will no longer stack. Now they're able to be made at a crafting spot, and that means your tribal colonies will be able to enjoy them from the start. Another by mlie, they have updated Prosthetic, No Missing Body Parts, originally made by Response. This mod allows pawns with prosthetic or bionic limbs to be able to use apparel used by that body part. Bionic legs can now wear boots. A prosthetic arm could wear gloves. There are settings you can use to tweak allowed apparel if you want any replacement part to be able to wear whatever you want. mlie was quite busy this week and has their own new mod that is really great for those of you that like to have a single room for all your workshops. Linkable Settings lets you change the settings of any facility, such as the link type, amount allowed, and range. There's also the ability to create the room link type, which means a facility will be able to link to any other within the same room. You won't need to keep your tool cabinet right next to your crafting tables. I can see this being very handy for Vanilla Factions Expanded Ancients and their superpower facilities, coupled with the very limited layout you get from the vault. Kikohi brings us a new storyteller this week in Vanilla Storytellers Expanded Winston Waves. If you're looking for a playthrough where you truly struggle to survive, Winston Waves will certainly put your skills to the test. You will be raided regularly. Adjustable in mod options, but the thing is that Winston doesn't care if the last raid killed half your colonists. The next will be more difficult. He doesn't care that you have no colony wealth. The next will be more difficult. And on the 5th wave, and every 5 thereafter, you'll be faced with a boss wave, which can use any raiding strategy. But Winston isn't so cruel as to not reward you for your survival. Each wave will give you a choice of rewards. It could be weapons, armor, food, new colonists, and other possibilities. There are 5 tiers of rewards, so you better hope that a devastating wave doesn't give you a poor reward. And if that's not difficult enough for you, boss waves and later waves will get modifiers for just a little randomness and some increased difficulty. Again, they might have more health, have reinforcements, or just more troops. Or they could explode upon death, making melee combat very dangerous. Adapt or die. Relish your victories, because the next raid is just days away. That wraps up the mod updates and uploads for this week of February 5th, 2022. If you're interested in any of these mods, you can find links to them in my description. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode. I'm Not Bad Cat, and I'll see you next week.